Well, after winning the Southern League Premier South Division Premier League South, something like that, we ended up signing a slew of Taskmaster contestants to hopefully bolster our squad as we head directly into the Vanarama National South. First two games are today. Can we get some victories and give ourselves an opportunity to start off our time in the Vanarama National South towards the top of the table? Let's find out. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 9 of Taskmaster FC with Chesham United. In today's adventure, we are going to be taking on Braintree and Bath City, our first two games in the Vanarama National South. If you didn't check out the transfer special from last time, we added quite a few players to our squad. Once I figure out how to get there, probably clicking on the button that says transfer. That would almost make sense. We brought in quite a few players over the course of the summer, mostly here in July. We picked up some really good players. If you want to know a little bit more about them and their attributes and how they're going to contribute to the team, make sure you check out last episode as we went through and discussed them in detail. We've got quite a few individuals here from a variety of different styles of Taskmaster and seasons of Taskmaster UK and Australia here. And we go back, we actually get a couple here as well. So pretty excited to bring these players forward and give us an exciting opportunity to hopefully take on and be successful here in the Vanarama National South. If we look at the season preview, 7-1 to go up. Quite excited about that, considering we were a team that was in the, I'm going to try to remember it now, Southern Premier League South, something along those lines. We ended up getting promoted. Dulwich Hamlet, who also got promoted as well, are really close to being near the top of the season preview predictions here. With Chesham United here, we are predicted to be 8th in the table. I think it'll be a good opportunity to see how well we do today as we are taking on Bath City along with Braintree Town. So some teams that are expected to be somewhere in the mid-table. I think this will be a very good and positive experience for us to be able to see how we compete against teams at this level. Financially speaking, in all honesty, the less we talk about it, the better. The projection does not look good. I don't know how we're going to change that. A good cup run in the FA Cup, I know, can provide some much-needed income, but that is asking quite a bit for a team at this level. Getting promoted, also asking for quite a bit for a team at this level, especially first time of asking. If we take a look at the squad here, we have a fairly well-rounded squad. I know I like my squads fairly small just because that allows for more individuals to get more playing time. But I think we have a fairly good, well-rounded squad here, particularly with the players that we brought in. We're going to go ahead and jump into our first game today. If we take a look at our tactic here, same tactic as what we had last season. We're going to start off with John Richardson in goal. Ramesh Ranganathan moved on from last year. We're going to have a defensive back four, Kerry Godleman, Lolly Adefope, Angela Dravid, and Tim Key. Frank Skinner and Jenny Tien added to the midfield here. We moved Sophie Duker out wide to accommodate Sam Campbell for the attacking midfield spot, Josh Whitcomb on the right-hand side, and Roisin Connolly up top, hoping that Roisin Connolly can continue the superb performance that she had last season. We did add Brinley Snit as a backup striker just in case something goes wrong. We can also move Whitcomb in to the strike position as well as Di Henwood if need be. Unfortunately, some of our players here, Sean Gibson, who was signed kind of as an emergency signing in June. I didn't realize that a lot of players were going to drop, quote unquote, from the Premier League and Championship and whatever in July. We ended up signing her as a right back, but I don't know how much time she's going to get just because of her current star ability. Fortunately, she is on a non-contract, so it should not be a huge deal here. Chris Ramsey did re-sign as well, but unfortunately is left out of the squad just due to the strength of the individuals that we signed over the course of the off-season. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this. So we'll move into the fixtures. We're the last team to start today. It does say to move to a cautious mentality. I don't really like to play that way. I like to be more offensive-minded. I feel like our defense really takes care of itself. We just need to be able to score goals at this level. So team selection, I'm pretty pleased with that. We're going to continue on with the same style we had last year. Hopefully the additions we made in the offseason will accentuate the ones that we had last year and really push us to new heights. So I'm hoping that's the case for today. Ooh, Timmy Abraham. We did try to sign Timmy Abraham in the offseason, but he wanted a lot more money than what I was willing to pay. So that means we're probably going to end up paying. All the day, let's have a good game. Trust you all to make a difference. I like to see green. I don't know if that really has a difference or not. It may not. I know that they've talked about taking like touchline shouts and things like that out of FM25, so I don't know if they actually work here at FM24. Does that even count as a touchline shout if I'm just shouting at the beginning of a match? Who knows? But we do end up with the first highlight here, 6 minutes into the game. Looks like Frank Skinner has the ball in the midfield. Looks to penetrate and just simply can't do that. Whitcomb back to Key. Key's going to look to lump the ball forward. Gets it to Sam Campbell, who's got an opportunity here. And a good save made by the Braintree keeper there. That is a goal I think we scored last year, which just shows the level of quality. And that also shows the level of quality at this level. We're down 1-0 to Braintree Town on an excellent free kick, just outside of the box in a really dangerous position. Richardson does not look like he is stopping anything near that post. And just like that, it is 1-0 to Braintree Town. I'm hoping that this is not going to be an omen to what we're going to see for the rest of the season. We have been fairly dominant in our performance so far. Possession's not been great, but we have been making opportunities. If you look at the stats, the shots on target and the XG, but unfortunately we've just not been able to capitalize on that. And hopefully we can get an opportunity here. Frank Skinner intercepts the pass from the goalkeeper, looks to move the ball just in the middle of the field and fires it right over the top of the net. And that will be a goal kick for Braintree Town. And again, we just simply cannot execute on the opportunities, tough word, opportunities that we've had so far today. 35 minutes in, it is still 1-0 to Braintree Town. And looks like it's going to go into the half that way unless we get a highlight here, and we are not. And I can't really complain too much. You know, they've had really one good solid opportunity that they've scored on. Since then, it's been a little bit back and forth. We've had our opportunities, we just have not executed. So I'm going to go to the dressing room. Let's see here. Just anxious Josh Whitcomb. Everybody's just playing okay. I don't have anybody playing really poorly. We need more possession. I'm disappointed. I'm not happy with your defensive work. Let's just say we're just not happy, and maybe that will fire them up to maybe hopefully do something and accomplish something here in the second half. We'll go ahead and start. We won't make any changes at this point in time, but we will keep an eye out on any drastic changes in XG or player fatigue here in the second half. Again, I was hoping for a little bit of a better start today, considering that we are close. I don't want to say favorites for promotion, but we're definitely up there towards the playoff range. I really think we have an opportunity to make it there if we really get off to a good start. I think that's the key to success in some of these leagues, is just really getting off to a good start and then just not looking back. You really can't get down on some of these opportunities. Looks like we're going to have a corner kick here. Jenny Tien going to take the corner here. And it looks like Lolly Adefope ends up managing to get the ball, gets it out back to Angela Dravid, who fires it into the back of the net. That is a rare goal for Angela Dravid, but we will take it. It is 1-1, Chesham United and Braintree Town. Ball gets crossed into the box, and Adefope does a good job to maintain possession. I thought this ball was going to go back to Tien, but it ends up going to Dravid, who ends up driving the ball. Looks like it might take a little bit of a deflection, but it ends up past the keeper. And it is 1-1. I'm going to go ahead and start adding in some floated crosses. We have been dominant in the air today, at least according to my assistant manager. I'm not quite sure how good my assistant manager is. Okay, now this is a big difference from this year when we looked at things from last year, is that I actually have subs that can come in and can actually be productive in this. So that is something to take into consideration. So I may actually move Duker back to central midfield because I know I can bring on Joe Thomas on the left-hand side here. Again, it's just so nice that I have options here that I can utilize. Whereas I was not able to do something like this last year. I was not able to kind of move the squad around a little bit. We'll put in Danielle Walker here for support on the left-hand side. And I think that's all we're going to make in terms of substitutions for now. Sorry, I need to move this over. I can never find a good spot for my little recording thingy. I'll figure it out someday. Today is clearly not that day. But anyways, 1-1. And it looks like we're going to end up with possession here again. Can we take advantage of the opportunity? It looks like Sophie Duker, Danielle Walker is either waiting for a change. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but Roshi Comedy. Oh, that is. Oh, don't. I know I paused the video. I just need a moment. Don't. Just don't be. You can't be cheeky at this level. Just do what you do, Roisin. Just do what you do. It's clearly you are not on form today. Let's see if we can bring on another striker here. Let's get Stent in and see if Brindley can make a change here. Taskmaster New Zealand, Season 1 alum. Alum is a chemical compound. Whatever. I guess it depends on your accent. I don't really care. Oh, no. Get back. Get back. Oh, Richardson looks suspect at best in goal. So that may be something I need to take a look at. I was hoping I could get away with it. Maybe I should have kept Ramesh Ranganathan. I'm not sure. But we're going to end this first game with a draw. And realistically, based on our start, I really can't complain. Really came on there at the end of the second half. That last opportunity really needs to be driven home by Roisin Connolly. It just did not. She just did not execute today, and that happens. It happens. It's disappointing we didn't get the win. I think we're better than that team. I think we should have won that game. But looking at things, we got a point on the board, and we just need to keep pushing and keep looking forward. This is going to be very tough to get out of, considering there's only one automatic promotion spot. There's 6 playoff spots. I'm not a big fan of the playoffs, but I know automatic promotion at this level is going to be a bit more of a challenge than what it was last season. So 1-1 draw to start off with. Again, XG looked good. Possession, I think that's just how it's going to be. We're going to end up just having to take the opportunities where we get them. I think we're fast. We move really well in transition, and we just need to make sure to absorb some pressure when we can and make sure that we take advantage of our opportunities when we get them. So here in a couple days, I will bring you back for our game against Bath City. One small little change for the game against Bath City today. I did put in Danielle Walker rather than playing Carrie Godleman. Just wanted to give it a shot out there on the left-hand side and give her an opportunity to hopefully shine. So we have a very similar starting lineup as we did last time. John Richardson in goal. Defensive for Danielle Walker, Laliana Fope, Angela Dravid, Tim Key, Frank Skinner, Jenny Tian in the central midfield. Attacking midfielders, we have Sophie Duker, Sam Campbell, and Josh Whitcomb, and then Roisin Connolly up top. Hoping to get a better offensive performance today. We are going to keep on a balanced mentality. If we do need to make some changes, we'll make some tweaks here and there, but this is how we're going to start the season. We're going to start the season the exact same way we finished last season, hopefully with a victory today to put ourselves inching closer to the top of that table for the start of our season. I expect to win tonight. I do expect to win tonight. I want us to go out strong. So, let's get this show on the road and hopefully pick up a victory. I cannot complain about the 1-1 draw. Felt like we were pretty dominant in our performance there, but we really need to execute and really finish in front of goal this time around. Not a whole lot happening with the first 15 minutes of the game here. Everything seems to be pretty even. Looks like Bath are going to have an opportunity here unless we can intercept. Really dicing through our midfield. He might have been a touch offsides, and that's a goal. No, he's not offsides. That's the type of goal that we didn't allow last season. And maybe that's just the step up to this league is we're just not going to be quite as good off the bat here. But that is, okay, yeah, he was onside, but merely Richardson needs to be in better position for that. That is not even close to making a good save. And again, it brings into question whether I made a good decision or not to keep John Richardson and get rid of Ramesh Ranganathan. Really thought Richardson might be our key here, but it looks like no, Richardson's gone. I'm done with him. He can't make a simple save there. Our defense can't do its job. I'm going to berate the entire team. First off, that header should not be that free. That's just very disappointing goal. We're down 2-0 with nearly similar XG. If we go down 3-0 here, I'm going to lose my mind. Hey, Richardson did a goalkeeping thing. Good for John Richardson. $5 says we immediately turn the ball over and they score. Just a hunch. Oh, hey, we're moving the ball down the field. Duker, midfield, chops it up to Sam Campbell. Sam Campbell takes a step up, fires, and oh, that would have been a whirly of a goal. Riddles it off the crossbar. I really want him to take an extra step up, get a better opportunity to get that shot on target. I mean, it was a good shot. Just, I would not expect that to go in 1% of the time. Good throw in here. Whitcomb to Key. Key gets the ball into the box, and Duker headers it over the top of the net. See, these are the things we were executing last year that we are not executing this year. Being down 2-0 here is very disappointing. We're starting to finally create some opportunities. Whitcomb here. Again, why are we shooting the ball from so far out? I'm pretty sure our instructions are work the ball into the box. They are. So why are we taking shots from so far out? It makes no sense whatsoever. I want to make sure I had the right instructions on, because that is not something we need to be doing. Work the ball into the box, just like we did last season. Sam Campbell with the corner. Cleared, but not out. Looks like a penalty is being called. Looks like Frank Skinner was tripped up into the box, and looks like it's going to be an opportunity to get a penalty kick here and get ourselves back into the game. Roisin Connolly scores, thankfully. 2-1, Bath over Chesham. Roisin Connolly finally gets on the scoreboard here. albeit a penalty. Two quick, poor goals early on in the game kind of pushed us down a little bit. But I really feel like we have an opportunity to get back into the game here. We just cannot allow another goal prior to halftime. And Bath are regrouping and looking to move the ball up the field. They get the ball back to the keeper, Casa Grande. That's a hell of a name. Might want that player a little bit later on. Tien clears out, but cannot get the ball further away. Looks like Donaldson for Bath to Hammond, to Wilfoth King, to Robinson, out to Edwards. Here, cross the ball into the box again, and oh my goodness. And Wilson scores. And this is not what we wanted. I mean, Richardson's done. Richardson's toast. Richardson can't make a save to save his life. You've been terrible so far. I don't know what else to say. What do I need to do here? It's not that people playing badly. Walker, that was a poor decision on my part. Godwin, get in there. Do something different, please, and thank you. I'd switch out goalkeepers if I could. I think I will for the next game. Because this is not a good performance. Let's get one back here. Free kick. Who's going to take it? Jen Tien on the free kick. Dangerous position, top right corner. Oh, come on. Come on. 2 posts in one game. Seriously. We might be the most unlucky team in the league if this type of luck continues this season. Because this has been a good performance by us. We've had opportunities, but we have not had opportunities to score. Or we just haven't capitalized on those opportunities, rather. We've had the opportunity to score. We just can't get the ball in the back of the net. 2 crossbars, a couple of heading opportunities that just went over the top. I mean, this could easily be a 3-3 game. Should be less than that if John Richardson could actually make a save. Campbell, find somebody. Whitcomb. Well, just as things decided to get exciting in this game, my computer decided it did not have enough hard drive for the space for this video. So I paused it as quickly as I could, but long story short, it is now 3-2. And I think you could probably see the break here starting. I feel like the thing canceled fairly soon, but Whitcomb moved into the box and just fired a excellent shot past Casagrande. It's now 3-2. Again, my apologies for that video error. Who knew that hard drives have liminal amount of spaces? Liminal? Limited. Liminal. That might be a right word. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm not a dictionary. All I know is that Sophie Duker has the ball and got the ball to Whitcomb. Whitcomb to Roisin Kennedy. Do what you do. Yes! It's 3-3. Sorry. When I get really excited, I sound like, I can't remember if it's Beavis or Butthead, but it's one of the two where I get really excited and talk like this. But it is 3-3. That's the Roisin Kennedy I remember from last season. Now, let's just keep the pace going. Let's get another. Says it's a tight offside. It still counts. I don't really care. It's 3-3. Love the fact that we're back into this game, despite our poor first half performance. Looks like we're going to make a couple of substitutions here. We've got about 20 minutes left in the game. I'm going to go ahead and take off Duker and put on Thomas. I think I can only make one more substitution at this level. I think I may hang on to it just in case one of our defenders start slowing down or we end up with an injury. I'll probably make a substitution here with about 10 minutes left in the game. Just kind of round things out and get things done. Again, my deepest apologies for that error here. But it is what it is, and we need to really step it up defensively here. We cannot let them get another opportunity, and just like that, it's 4-3. 4-3. Tim Key needs to be on that. Our defense cannot let this happen. I'm going to berate the entire team. And more importantly, I don't know what Tim Key's doing. You take a step up. There's no point in taking a step up when somebody's getting behind you. So pay attention. I think John Richardson's done. I mean, that's terrible. I left it on for a reason. Josh Whitcomb, great. Get on Burnley Stint, confirm the sub. I think we need to go well, let's let this highlight play out because we might need to go attacking if we cannot get a goal here. Tien to Connaughton. What is that? What is that? Is it a pass? Is it a shot? Who knows? But whatever it is, it's absolutely despicable. Godleman now to Adefope. Adefope to Skinner. We've moved to an attacking mentality now. We should be moving the ball up the field a little bit faster. That can come back to haunt us here as Bath get the ball back. Hey, John Richardson did something. Who knew? Who knew John Richardson could play football? Immediately turned the ball over. Nope. Hey, Kennedy. Oh, Campbell, you have to score here. Oh, my God. You have to score that. Godleman with the corner. About 5 minutes left in the game, including extra time. Header cleared out. Campbell cannot finish the highlight. 7 minutes of added time here. Might be able to get something else going here in the last couple of minutes. Looks like Bath are going to get a goal kick. Turned right over to Tim Key. Key looks forward to gets the ball to Stent. Stent moves the ball down the right hand, crosses the ball to the box. Can Kennedy get a head on it? She can, but it goes over the top of the net for a goal kick, and that will probably wrap up this game. Maybe the step up is a little more difficult, but if I look at the XG, look at the opportunities we've created. 2.39, it's this. It's this in the goalkeeping that we need to address. Because that, allowing 4 goals, there's no excuse. Defenders, I am absolutely furious with your defensive work. And in fact, I'll talk to John Richardson here. Can I talk to John Richardson? I can't. But boy, he's going to get a talking to here in just a little bit because he has played absolutely poorly. And I may be looking for another keeper. Who knows? All I know is allowing 4 goals in one match, that is not going to lead us to victory. Scoring 3 goals every game will, but allowing 4 will not. So defensively, we really need to buck things up here. And I don't know if it has to do with the balanced mentality that we're on. Maybe we need to go to a little bit more of a cautious mentality, but regardless, this is unacceptable. All right. Next time I see you will probably be sometime in September here. Maybe the FA Cup second qualifying round, depending on who we're playing, but maybe we'll play Wealdstone, maybe Hampton, Richmond Borough. I don't know yet. But if you like that video, make sure you leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe if you wish to do so, and be ready for more Taskmaster FC content. We'll see you soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.